Alright, so you know something? I felt guilty for a while because I never really got into Civilization 6. I was always a Civilization 5 guy. Civ 5 with the expansion packs is so perfect to me, and for a while I felt guilty for years. I felt like, oh, I'm not really with the community, I'm not playing Civilization 6 as much, I just don't get it, maybe the new mechanics aren't for me or something. But now that I've seen Civ 7, I am confident the golden age of Civ was about 2010 to 2014, and Firaxis has been going in the wrong direction ever since. I'm sorry to say that. I don't feel guilty anymore. I finally, wiped that trauma from my soul. I don't think I'm in the wrong here. I think Civ 5 with the DLCs is the best game experience in this entire series. And so they've been moving backwards for about a decade now. And I'm going to talk about a little bit about that in this video. I'm also going to show you guys I started playing Civ 5 again, and it's so comfy, it's so good. You'll see. All right, here's one thing, just off the top of my head. You can name your cities. I'm sure they'll add that after, the backlash. But this Civ 7 has come out so unfinished and so many things. They have a DLC planned for next month, and they don't even have the UI. They don't even have the basic things in the game that you would expect for a game that's $70 to $120, depending on which pack you get. You would expect a completed game. They're not even completed yet, and they've got Great Britain behind the DLC paywall already. Incredible. I really think that this company is experimenting on the community now to see how much they can get away with. Sorry, that's honestly what I think. I think they're going to take notes from this bad launch, and they're going to say we can still get away with these 5 predatory practices and crummy game launches. We can get away with this, and we can't get away with this. This was where the backlash really happened. That's my pet theory now, honestly, with Civ 7. So all right, let me take you through. If you may have already noticed, the Civ 5, my favorite things. My comfiest game is to play as Montezuma, who gives culture bonuses when there's combat. They take cultural pride from defeating enemies. And then I max out the honor tree, and I also rush faith. So what I really like to do is have a Civ game where I am basically playing Risk. I'm just taking over the world through Conquest. And I'm also spreading a religion, which I usually name something funny. My favorites are I name the world religion. This religion eventually pushes out Christianity and Buddhism. Anything else, I'll name it. I like to name it like Anime Cat Girls, or in this case I named it Strike the Earth in honor of Dwarf Fortress, which is another game I cover pretty extensively on my channel. Anyway, so the main religion here is Strike the Earth. We ended up spawning, I use the real world map, which again is something that Firaxis hasn't made yet for Civ 7. Everybody loves it. They know it's a favorite, but they haven't made it yet, so it doesn't exist. But you can go back and play earlier versions and play it again for just so I can do total constant war and kind of benefit from that culturally. It's just a playstyle I enjoy because I like the combat in Civ 5. But so we spawned in Russia. I ended up cutting really far, immediately I cut west to try to figure out where I was. And when I realized I was in Europe, I fought Genghis Khan in a little skirmish, took one of his cities. So now you'll see that's called the Giant Skate Park. It encompasses in real world Germany and Austria and France and a little of Italy. That's a giant skate park in this run. That's the kind of fun you can have in Civ 5. Crazy. And the main religion is Strike the Earth. Basically everyone in the world believes in Strike the Earth. There's a few other religions that have been founded. They're not doing as good. My main rival is Ethiopia on this map. They spawned in India. They're doing quite well. I may have to do war on them soon if I want to stay in the lead. But this is the kind of this comfy fun that again you can get it for cheaper too. That's the thing. People paid like 120 or whatever dollars for Civ 7 for this incomplete experience, and you can get Civ 5 and all the DLCs on sale. Have a much better time in my opinion. But so in this game I'm playing, you'll see in this footage, I'm kind of like trying to explore the new world. We spawned in the heart of Siberia, basically. So we're seeing about the new world. There's 2 more players we haven't discovered yet. I found in the past that the new world is so rich, historically accurately, the new world is so rich that whoever spawns in North and South America, especially North America, has a great chance to really outdo other players because it's just pure wood and mineral rich forests. South America is kind of capped in by the mountain ranges, so it can't really, until they get sailing and things like that, until they get astronomy, they can't really explore the whole world. But so I'm curious to see who my North American spawn neighbor is going to be, because they may be a rival as well, right alongside Ethiopia. But so it should be a really competitive, good modern age. Should be fun, right there. All this stuff you can't do. It really, I was so psyched. I was so excited for just any new Civilization game that I had it on my Steam wish list. I had it ready. I was going to buy it unless the reviews were terrible. And frankly, anybody who didn't receive like a free advanced copy with some, maybe strings attached, like you can't be too nasty about it. Everybody, or even just real serious fans who just want a new game like that. I just want a new Civ game that's really good. They're changing things. They're changing like crucial core dynamics. You can't even play as the same civilization through a whole game anymore, because I guess they got research or something that said people don't finish games, so we have to mix it up. So you don't even get to be the leader that you want to be the whole game. So much. It really drives me crazy. I feel like the agile, lean, I'm getting into like the software industry kind of thing now, but it's like there's so much impetus on every employee to create some new innovation that just every time you see a new version of software, it's way worse, because every single person on staff, to protect their own neck, every single person was like, and I made this new thing. I tore something down and made a new one. And it's like, okay, well now it's not the awesome, fine-tuned, basically perfect game it was back in Civ 5. So like, it breaks my heart sometimes, because I see it in everything. I see it in the whole gaming industry and even beyond that, where it's like there's so much impetus to add something that there's no way for anything beautiful from the past to survive, because anything beautiful will be grabbed and it will be remade so that some people can have on their resume that they remade something beautiful, and then they leave out the part where they destroyed it. All right, so I'm getting a little emotional. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, please feel free. I'm trying to branch out. I'm mostly a Dwarf Fortress channel, but I'm trying to branch out. If you like this Civ commentary, please let me know. If you didn't like it, leave a comment as well. Let me know. Any support is really appreciated. I've been following Civ 7 coverage, and again, just aching for a new game that was good in the ways that Civ 4 and Civ 5 were good. Civ 4 and Civ 5 are like some of my favorite games in the whole world, but we don't get that anymore, it seems like. And that's all. But so yeah, that's the large and short of it. All indicators, and again, I went into this as such a dedicated fan that like I wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt and be happy with whatever they gave. But this is such a soulless, cynical cash grab. It reminds me of like so many things these days where the line has to go up. We have to make new money. This is a franchise that exists, that people trust. So we are just going to gut it. We are just going to do the laziest, most cynical spit in the face of the fandom. We're going to change everything because, everyone working on it wants a credit that they did something revolutionary. So it's not going to be anything. The product that you have grown to love and trust, we're going to specifically use that name to dangle it in front of you and then change everything. That's how I feel. So I'm a little upset, as you can tell. I'll get over it. Thank you for joining me, and I will catch everybody in the next video.